Hi, I would like to talk about something really cool. Underage drug use and alcohol, duh. I mean, when you're 15, I think that you're really cool if you do drugs and alcohol, and I think you're really cool when you talk about how much weed you smoke and how much heroin you shoot up. I mean, if I didn't do drugs at any age, really, if I've never done drugs, God, I have to be the lamest person ever. I must have missed, damn. Well, that really upsets me, though. When I was 15, I didn't really care about drugs. So, if all the 15-year-olds that kept coming up to me and telling me how cool they were because they drink and do drugs, you could probably stop because I really don't think you're cool. So, we'll just start with that one. Now that I have that out of the way, I have decided that me and my best friend went through our awkward phase. I'm going to put up my 6th grade school picture and just take my best friend, minus about 15 pounds, and with probably half an inch longer hair, and we were the same person. And I had glasses too, and we were the same person, and I don't think that I'm unattractive now. What was that? You know, people who want attention really bother me. I don't know why. Because I've been told before that I want attention. That's all I want. Because when I was in band, I was in band all 4 years of high school. When I was in band my sophomore year, I got dared to do the worm in front of the stadium. So we did it, not for attention, but I don't usually turn down dares, but whatever. So after that, but see, this is the funny thing. This is the only person that ever thought that I wanted attention. Everybody else is just like, she has a sense of humor. I have a sense of humor? I'm funny? No, I just want attention. Even though, I'm not going to say this isn't funny, because it was really funny, but you can't tell me this kid didn't want attention. Study hall, 8th period, my junior year. We had a substitute. His name was Mr. Brugler. Sergeant Brugler, I guess is what people called him, if that tells you anything. Well, the kid went up to throw something away one day in the trash can that was at the front of the cafeteria, because that's where my study hall was the cafeteria. The kid went up there to throw something away. Mr. Brugler, Sergeant Brugler, told him to go back and sit down. And Chris is like, this kid was just like, I was just throwing away my Gatorade bottle. And Sergeant Brugler's like, well, you need to go to the office. And Chris is like, well, fine. And he starts walking down the hall singing "You Had a Bad Day" very loudly. And for pep band, we paint our faces, like, we go all out, we go crazy. Well, went crazy, I guess I'm not anymore. We went crazy for pep band and stuff. We paint our faces, we had jumpsuits, we were called the Blue Crew, whatever. We started that because our school colors were blue and white. We started the whole Blue Crew deal, and this kid is like, your band just wants attention. And how the hell? You're in band. How do you expect everybody in band to be, like, uptight, like, whatever? And one time during soccer, one of the games, I was told, actually by the coach, that I should pull my shorts all the way up and put the string around my neck. And she would let me play for a whole half if I did that. I was like, sweet, I'm so gonna do it. So I pulled my shorts all the way up and put the string from my shorts around my neck during one of the games, and I went out there like that. And there was this one girl on the team that was complaining. She's like, she's making all of us look stupid, blah, blah, blah. And I guess the coach turned around and she's like, well, maybe you should live a little and stop caring so much about what people think of you. And that's my whole thing. I don't care what people think. I don't. I'm not really, if I cared what everybody thought of me, I would be a very sad person right now. I would be in a very sad state of mind, because if I cared what every single person ever thought about me, I would probably not go outside, because I have a lot of people that hate me. I have a lot of people that like me. I have a lot of people that hate me. It's like equal. I don't know. And I think it's stupid, the people that think that I care so much about their opinion. I care so much about what everybody thinks of me, because, you know, when somebody comes up to me and they're like, you're ugly. Okay, fine, cool, that's gonna change my life, because one person comes up to me and is like, hey, you're ugly. If 20 people come to me, hey, you're ugly, cool, there's 6.5 billion people in the world. 20 people aren't really gonna matter to me. And you know what, if all 6.5 billion people told me that I was ugly, whatever. You know what, their opinion. I don't care. I don't care about what everybody else thinks of me, because That's their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. Some people may have stupid opinions, but it's still their opinion. and I have my opinions, which I'm sure some people probably think are really dumb, but I speak my mind, whatever. And if I get criticized for it, I get criticized for it, but I don't care. Like, that's a difference between me and a normal person that lives in the same town as me, is I don't care what everybody else thinks of me. And even in band, if you know band kids from any other high school, they are so insane and they have all this, like, really insane stuff, but in my band, my high school band, there were probably 85 people, and, like, 12 of us actually had a personality. And the other million people that were in the band, they played their instruments, that was about it. And, you know, yes, band is about musical talent, but marching band and concert band are all about having fun. They're supposed to be a lot of fun. And they're not really fun if everybody's just whining about everybody else. I don't know. Woo. Alright. I don't know. My last deal. I used to go to local concerts at the Summit, which is a youth church place. I don't know. I don't go to church there, but it was this like big building, whatever. And they used to have concerts there. They had a big stage. It was a lot of fun. We used to go to shows at the Summit all the time. And one time, and we always went with groups of people. Like, usually it wasn't just me and Nikki, but we normally just went with groups of people. And one time I think there were 6 of us. I believe there were 6 of us. And we were out back. They had a playground out back, and it was after one of the shows. We were waiting for somebody to come pick us up because nobody had their license yet. Or no, I had my license. I have my license. I had my license then, and I was the only one that could drive, but I wasn't allowed to drive out of town yet because I don't know if I had a car. Whatever. Anyway, we were out back, and they had like a Noah's Ark deal back there, and we were just playing on it. I mean, it was probably 11 o'clock. The show had just gotten over, and we were just waiting on Nikki's mom to come and pick us up. And we were all just hanging out back there, and I guess, Monday I went back to school, and this girl that sits beside me who actually goes to that church was like, "Did you know they're not doing shows at the Summit anymore?" I was like, "What are you talking about? I was just there on Friday." She's like, "Yeah, because apparently you guys were having sex behind the church." What? The fact that we were swinging on swings, how that looks like sex at all, I have yet to figure out. Because, I mean, I'm a virgin, but I'm also not stupid. And I know that when people have sex, it doesn't look like they're swinging on swings. And there is a big difference between sex and swinging. My opinion, maybe not the ladies that thought we were having sex, but my opinion. So that was that, and so for probably a good 6 months they didn't have any shows at the Summit because they thought we were having sex behind it. That was a good time. So that's about all I have for tonight, so I will think of something better to do next time, and I will catch you guys later. Bye!